Good morning and welcome to Low Body Friday. Right, so I'll find ourselves a space and we'll get started. So, find yourself a spot and we're just going to start by just jogging gently on the spot. That's it. Nicely done. Nothing too onerous. All we're doing is going from not moving to moving. Or maybe being asleep to awake. I don't know. Where are you today? What's kind of going on? That's it. Nicely done. Let's get that blood pumping around your body. That lovely blood that kind of takes away all the waste and brings you all those magic nutrients. That fixes all those things, gives your body energy. It's like the highway system in your body. That's it, nicely done. Getting some star jumps, some jumping jacks, again getting those big joints moving, getting that synovial fluid flowing. They're back into jogging a spot. We'll kick those out. Right. So this morning I've got 5 exercises that we're looking at designed for our lower body. So we're talking about our lower body, we're talking about our legs with our quads, our hamstrings and our calves. And we're also talking about working with our glutes. This is kind of the biggest muscles we have in our body. So we get the biggest bang for our buck when we're utilizing this, if we think about how we're utilizing energy. And they're also great for nearly every kind of movement we're doing when we think about locomotion. So anything where we're moving, running, jumping, cycling, anything that kind of gets us from A to B. So with that said, let's get straight on with it. We are going to need a couple of weights. We don't need to go ridiculously heavy. So I'm going to start off with some stiff leg deadlifts. So you need your feet shoulder width apart, and then you're just going to bring the weight down in front of your body. Now we're going to hinge at the hips. You might want to bend your knees just a little bit, keep them soft and keep your back nice and straight, your shoulder blades pinned together. And we're just going to bend and feel that bend, feel that stretch in the back of our hamstrings, down the backs of our legs, and pull ourselves back up again. As we get to the top, squeeze our glutes to stop. So if you look at that from the side, I say keeping our back nice and straight, keep our shoulder blades pinned together, pull ourselves down, hinging all the way down, and then squeeze, pull ourselves back up again. It's really important to keep those, keep your shoulder blades together and keep your back nice and straight. You want to be hinging here at your hips, not with your back. Right, from there, let's go to goblet squats. So we're going to bring our weight up onto our chest. And same kind of position, same setup. So our feet shoulder width apart. This time we're going to be lowering our body by pushing our backside backwards and then bringing ourselves all the way down. What I try to do is get my elbows to touch my knees and then drive the floor away by squeezing our quads. And then when we get to the top, stop with our glutes. So I'll move on the side. What you'll see is to keep my chest nice and high. So that it's always slightly pointing as close to the ceiling as we are. So we'll try and make sure we're going up and down perpendicular to the floor. Again, down as far as we can into a seated position. Squeeze your quads and then stop with your glutes. From that, we're going to go into some step ups. So you can put the weight down, that's okay. Step ups are exactly the same. So we're looking at driving our foot into the step, squeezing with our quads to lift ourselves up, stop with our glutes when we get to the top, and then control the descent back down. It's not just a fall down or throw yourself down. And then same with the other leg. So up, squeeze that quad, drive your foot into the step, stop by squeezing your glutes. So you should feel your hips engage at that point, and then control the descent back down. From there, we'll hold our weight again as we go back into sumo squats. So feet double shoulder width apart. As you can see here, this is my shoulder width. This is like double shoulder width for me. Keeping the weight high on our chest though again. And we're doing the same movement as we did with our goblet squats. So push our backside backwards into that seated position as if we're sat down. Still trying to get our elbows onto our knees, keeping our chest high. Then to get ourselves back up, squeeze our quads to drive the floor away and stop by squeezing our glutes, engaging our hips. If you look at that from the side, again, same thing going on. All the way down into the C position, elbows to knees, squeezing your quads all the way up, then squeeze your glutes to stop engaging your hips. And final exercise of this morning's set is go into calf raises. So you need something to put your toes on, so the bottom of your step if you've got a step, and you're looking for just the balls of your feet to be on the step itself. Then from there, if you need something to hold on to give yourself that stability, that's okay, do so. But then you want to drive your heels as far down as you can, get a nice stretch down the back of your calves to start off with, and then squeeze your glutes, sorry, squeeze your calves to get yourself up into the air and slowly return back to the start. So again, just one more time, we're going to drop our heels as far as we can to get that feeling of a stretch on the back of your calves, then squeeze your calves to drive the step away, really just stepping on the ball of your foot. That's what you're looking for, just behind where your toes are. Okay, right, so from there, let's go for it. We're going to do usual 4 sets, 2 sets of 10, then 12 reps, and then 15 reps to finish. So grab yourself some weights or some resistance bands, and then let's make a start with our stiff leg deadlifts. So 10 reps, starting in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, straight into our goblet squats. So weight high on our chest, pushing our backside backwards into a seated position. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there, going into our step ups. You can do that with or without your weight. Remember, really squeeze your quads to drive your foot into the step. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay. You did put your weight down, grab hold of your weight again. Let's go into sumo squats. So feet double shoulder width apart. Again, going back into your seated position. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Popping the way down, moving over onto our step for the calf raises. And keeping your feet just over the edge. Sorry, keeping your toes just over the edge and your heels well and truly over your other edge so you can really drive them down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. So lower your calves down, stretch, and then squeeze to raise by squeezing your calves. 2, down, and up again. 3, down, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink, So I'll pop the timer on. Nice one. Yeah. So hopefully you found that's kind of activated all of your legs now, and you start to feel them a little bit more. And as normal, our first set want to kind of go that little bit easier. So, we're just starting out. We're feeling how the body is. If you don't make the 10 reps, it's okay. It's not a big deal. If you're finding it going a bit slow, it's a bit stiffer, etc. Don't worry too much about it. The key thing is to keep working at your own pace. You want to be seeing progression each and every week. A little bit to change. So that either you get the number of reps or you increase the amount of weight that you're using. Just something that kind of keeps you moving. But that first set, mainly just use it as a warm-up set. Don't actually take it all too seriously. Set number 2, as we're going into in a few seconds, that's more, where we're now warmed up. The body should be ready. It should be supple. We should be able to now get our mind deeper into it and start to build that mind-muscle connection. So we're really firing off as many fibers as we can. So let's put that to the test. So grab hold of our weights. As we go into our stiff leg deadlifts, again, bringing the weights in front of us. Remember to pivot at our hips and keep our back nice and straight. Really concentrate your feeling in your quads. There's the muscles down the front of your body and your hamstrings, the muscles down the back of your body. So as we go down, feel the hamstrings kind of stretch and your quads kind of squeeze a little bit. And on the way back up, feel the opposite. So your hamstrings squeeze and your quads stretch. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay. Okay, so from there into our goblet squats. Again, keeping our weight high on our chest, pushing our backside backwards. Now we're just purely focusing on that feeling in our quads. Feel them stretch as you go down into that seated position, and then really squeeze and fire every muscle fiber you can to drive your feet into the floor and push your body upright. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, popping the way down. We're going to move into our step ups. So same feeling again, really concentrate on feeling in your quads. Remember, as you get to the top, engage your glutes to stop, but really when you fire those quads to really drive that foot down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10. Okay, grabbing hold of our weight again, put it down. So we go into sumo squats. So feet double shoulder width apart. Again, really concentrate on that feeling in your quads. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, popping the weight down. Move on to our calf raises. Again, balls of the feet on the step. Heels should be hanging over. Switching our concentration now to the lower part of our legs, the backs of our lower legs, calves. Be precise. Feel them really stretch as you drive your heels down, and squeeze them as much as you can to propel yourself into the air. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we'll break, grab a drink. Take the time on, as always. Okay. Hope that's feeling good. And things are now starting to work a bit better, because the first I'd say just priming the pump, you're getting everything kind of moving. You might be feeling a bit stiff in places, a bit clicky, a bit achy, but by the time we got into set number 2, everything should be feeling a little bit more warmed up and ready. We still feel like you've got energy. That's the key thing at this stage, because we're not looking to burn out all the energy straight away. We're looking to kind of progressively increase the amount of effort that you're putting in there, so that by the time you get to the last set, this is the set where everything changes. Because by the time we get to the last set, that's where the adaptations happen. That's where it's harder. So at this stage, we're not looking at making this too hard. We might, if you're in set number 3, you might look to increase your weight just a little bit. So again, that you're just making that a little bit more difficult for yourself. But you're not looking to the point where you're going to fail. You're not going to fail at set number 3. You just want to be in a place where maybe a couple more reps, you might feel that actually you'd fail. But right now, just be in that space where everything's going to work for you. So back to our stiff leg deadlifts. So standing upright, weights in hand, or resistance bands, and we're looking at bending again at our hips. This time I'm going to concentrate on timing. We're using gravity again, guys. So always slow on the way down and fast on the way up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Into our goblet squats now. So again, bringing the weight onto our chest. Feet still shoulder width apart. Still pushing our backside backwards against our seated position. But again, concentrate on that timing. Slow on the way down. So feel that stretch in your quads. Fast on the way up. So really feel them squeeze. Try and get as quick as you can at the top. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. From there into our step ups. For this one, it's more of a constant rhythm. You kind of want to feel like you're almost walking upstairs, walking up a hill. That kind of feeling. Looking for that nice constant rhythm. Start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay. Moving back into our sumo squats, our wide stand squats. So again, weights up on high in our chest, Still pushing our backside backwards. Back to slow on the way down, fast on the way up. So feel the stretch, feel the squeeze. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, hopping the way down. Gonna move onto our step again for our calf raises. So again, really feel this slow movement of the way down. Feel that stretch go down the backs of your calves. And then from there, squeeze them to really drive yourself up there fast and quick. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And from there, I'm going to take a break, have a drink. Woo. Yeah, we're building up that effort now, aren't we? Starting to feel it a bit more? Yeah? Cool. Right. That's it. You know, we should be getting to the point where we're feeling a little bit tired, a little bit more exhausted. Things are starting to, you recognize you got your body there. So we're going into our final set. This is where I want to try and go to failure. So, if that was far too easy, you find actually you'd be able to do that up to 15 reps at an issue. Time to increase the weights. So if you can, push them up a bit here. Again, if you don't hit 15, it doesn't matter. The numbers do not matter whatsoever. The rep count is just purely something we're aiming towards. The idea is if we can fail before then actually we've pushed our body to failure. You've pushed our body to where it's the point where it's going to say, I have to adapt for next time. So again, the numbers are just a gauge. It's just kind of a thing to aim towards. So if you fail at 12 or 10 reps, doesn't matter. That's perfectly okay. But the key here is just push yourself just that little bit more. Right. Time for our final set. 15 reps. Bringing it all together, guys. So great form, great feeling connection with your muscles, specifically your quads and your glutes on your hamstrings on this one. And also then great timing. Slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Starting with our stiff leg deadlifts in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And from there, straight into our goblet squats. So again, pushing our backside backwards into that seated position. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Back over to our step ups again. Remembering this one is all about keeping that nice steady rhythm going. Going to 15 reps, we'll increase the speed just that little bit. Again, just make that a little bit harder on this one. We'll start them in 3, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay, and from there, back into our sumo squats. So feet double shoulder width apart, our wide stance squats. Same again, pushing our backside backwards. Concentrate on the feeling in your quads. Slow on the way down, fast on the way up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Put the weights down. And for our final exercise of this morning session, into our calf raise. Again, both the feet on bottom step. Really feel that stretch as you push your legs down. We're going to slow it down just a little bit and power up and drive yourself into the air by squeezing those calves. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, grab yourself a drink. And that's the end of another lower body session for this week. Tomorrow we have our stretch Saturday, so we'll be getting back up again at the usual time, starting again this here at 6 o'clock in the morning, UK time. I'm really going through a full all over body stretch. They'll go through every single one of your muscles. Have an absolutely super day ahead. Hopefully you guys have got a great weekend planned as well. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.